Welcome to another episode of Discover St. Cloud, Florida. I'm Kristin Macari, and I'm here with your host,
Jeanine Corcoran, broker for the Corcoran Connection, a real estate company.
Awesome. So, Jeanine, what do you have for us today on Discover St. Cloud?
So I thought it would be nice to just talk about some of the charities that St. Cloud has, and I'm sure there's an umpteen list available, but right now I just wanted to cover some of the top ones, and I want to start out with A Hero for Kids. Okay, This is a great program, and they're always looking for gently used children's books, school supplies, backpack, hygiene. Sometimes they do, like right now they're doing, like a Christmas, or they just did a Christmas, go ahead and bring in a gift for a child. But they dress up as Superman, Batman. Sometimes they have a police officer, a firefighter, a deputy sheriff. I mean, so they go all out. And I had a conversation with John Kalish, who runs that, and I said, how do you get the names of the kids? Mm-hmm. I was curious, and he said, well, he gets a lot of the names of the families from the school counselors, and also families can apply to him. And he just said at his email, john@aheroforkids.org. But that is like a great, we'll go ahead for the YouTube portion of this is we'll post pictures of the different events that they have. But, and I think it's great because they do dress up in character, which that draws the kids and they really love it. It's just his heart is in the right place, and we always try to help as a business to give back and support and whatever he's looking for, and a lot of businesses do. So I think that's a great
That's a great one.
Yeah, it's a great one. Just as at aheroforkids.org. You have to put the A in front of it. I think for some reason there might be a different website with just Hero for Kids, but this is aheroforkids.org. Mm-hmm. The other one on Florida Avenue, it's located at 1209 Florida Avenue, is a Place for Grace. And this one has a special place in my heart because as my children were growing up, we would go ahead and volunteer and serve dinner, and our church still serves dinner there, which is a great thing. But that Place for Grace is, they do take donation items. Mm-hmm. They do have a store. They have volunteers running the store. I don't know if you've ever gotten a tour. I should go and get photos of that. But if you go through their store, there's actually a prayer room.
Really?
It's all painted in chalk on the wall, and there's actually people write with chalk, and they write their prayer requests on the wall.
Really?
Yeah. So I always thought that was neat. And then in the other side, walking through the store, is where they have their dining area, and the dining area is where they serve meals to the homeless. They can come in, and that's where our church comes in and volunteers. And there's other churches that do that, and we bring the food and whatnot. So, Place for Grace, check it out. They take donations at the back door. And it looks like they're open every day except, Tuesday they're open 10 to 4, Wednesday 10 to 4, Thursday donations are closed, and Friday they take donations 10 to 6 at the back door. Okay. So the other one that I found online is Central Florida Hero Car. Okay, and this was Hero was Don's. This month was Don Smith. This is a new one. It's kind of taken off of Hero for Kids. It's all about veterans, and that one I just happened to find on Facebook. But a hero gets nominated, then they get picked up in a hero car and taken out to lunch and receive a $400 goodie basket. Business owners in the area can pick a month, and they can sponsor that person. So it's all about the veterans. So this past month it was Don Smith, and he was in the Navy.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of neat. And the last one is the Transition House. It's a variety of programs with many success stories from being homeless, work release programs, just so many stories of helping so many people transition to a normal life. Mm-hmm. And that's on Innovation Drive, and then the website is the transitionhouse.org. So that's just people that are having a hard time, whether wherever they're coming from, transitioning back into society. So that's the kind of neat thing. So, and there's so many more, and this was just touching a top few, but
you've got tons. I mean, I know like there's the Osceola County Center for Council for Aging, Council on Aging that does the Meals on Wheels every week. There's just so many great organizations in St. Cloud. I mean, this is barely even scratching the surface. These are just some of the bigger ones. There's lots of great causes to support, and tons of events done through the year.
Absolutely. You know. Absolutely. But check them out. Check out any of the websites. We'll try to put, we'll try to go ahead and put
links in the description.
Yeah, links and pictures up. It sounds like all of a sudden like a plane's flying over.
Well, I don't hear it, so I guess we're good.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you have the all of a sudden I'm like, what is that? Yeah. Anyhow, awesome. But go ahead if you want to close.
Yep, absolutely. So if you had, we'd love to hear more about some of these organizations that we don't know about. You know, maybe they're newer, maybe they're.
I'd love to have even like eventually have come a Hero for a Kid, come here, John Kalish, sit down, talk, and which is kind of neat.
Right, that would be really cool. So if you have any, different charities that you like to support, different organizations that you know about in the St. Cloud area, please let us know. Feel free to follow, rate, subscribe, and listen to us on wherever you get your podcasts, or check us out on YouTube if you want to see the video, where we'll throw in some B-roll for you so you can kind of see what we're talking about. And we thank you so much for joining us this week and every week, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye.